What's up, y'all? What's poppin'? It's D. About to react to this video by Impressive. This is Jay-Z wants Doja Cat. Diddy embarrasses Lizzo in the Clark Sisters movie. I don't know who that is. Jay-Z want Doja Cat. Y'all better stop playing with Beyonce. Stop playing with her and her husband. You know, they already had infidelity issues. Y'all trying to bring Doja Cat into this. Like, nah, that ain't cool. So let's see why people say that he wants Doja Cat. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. There's a few topics I want to get into in this video, but I first want to start off by talking about Jay-Z liking Doja Cat's tweet. And it's not really a big deal per se, but I do find it interesting that Jay-Z, who doesn't follow anybody on Twitter and normally isn't on social media, would go out of his way to like a tweet that Doja made. Now I'm going to actually show you the tweet that he liked. So there's a Nicki fan on Twitter named Felix D. Mirage who actually created this cover art of Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj, and Megan Thee Stallion together on the cover of Rolling Stone. And Doja Cat responded to this and said, "Fire." Now Jay-Z went on his Twitter account and he liked her tweet. He liked it and unliked it. Now some people were making wild speculations that Jay-Z was trying to hit on Doja Cat. And I don't know how liking a tweet can mean that. But anyway, other people thought that Jay-Z was maybe confirming that Doja, Nicki, and Megan are three of the hottest female rappers in the game right now. So maybe that was Jay-Z giving his stamp of approval to all three women.
I don't think I can get out of Doja Cat.
People thought that Jay-Z was low-key standing Doja Cat. And I personally believe that he is a fan of Doja, and him liking her tweet was very strategic because Jay-Z hasn't been active on his Twitter account in almost 2 years.
Cat, but
also, he doesn't follow anybody on Twitter. So it's clear that he was lurking on Doja's page. He saw that tweet and he liked it because he's a fan of Doja Cat. And I think he probably wants her back on his team. If you don't know, Doja was signed to Jay-Z's management company called Roc Nation, but she did part ways with Roc Nation, and ever since then, her career has blown up. Doja has done a lot to promote herself, and also her team at RCA has been doing a lot to get her in certain places. So she has a really good team behind her, which is why we see more of her now. And also she has a solid fan base that she herself worked hard to build. She went from being a more obscure artist to now being one of the hottest artists on the scene right now. And Jay-Z is looking at her like, she would be a good asset to Roc Nation. She was on Roc Nation before, but she wasn't as popular. Now that she has more popularity, Jay-Z wants her on there again because he likes ready-made artists. This is why he sought out Megan Thee Stallion. When Megan Thee Stallion became more established, he was like, I need her on Roc Nation because she could benefit my company, and in turn, I could benefit her career. That's how he got Megan, and he's trying to get Doja back on his team again, but I don't think it's going to work because Doja tried Roc Nation before, and apparently it didn't take her to where she wanted to go. So now she's been doing her own thing, and what she's been doing has been working. So she doesn't necessarily need Roc Nation at this point. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic and talk about P. Diddy. Now, Diddy hosted a dance-a-thon on Instagram Live to raise money for all the healthcare workers working overtime to treat patients with the COVID-19. And while he was on Instagram Live, several celebrities made an appearance to help him raise money. And one of those celebrities that appeared on his live was Lizzo. Now, when Lizzo went on live, she started dancing and started twerking. And the sun started to move away from the screen, and that's when P. Diddy came on there and stopped the music and told Lizzo to chill.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
It's Sunday. Let's play something a little bit family friendly.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Let's do something fun. Sorry. Well, don't play that kind of, play something I can bop to.
Yeah, I know.
Play Juice by Lizzo.
Juice
by Lizzo.
Juice by Lizzo. Let's go. Let's bop.
Now, I will say this. I did think Lizzo's dance was inappropriate. I don't think she should have done that on live because there's a time and a place for everything. Even Megan Thee Stallion didn't twerk. And y'all know Megan likes to twerk, but she kept it classy because she knew that it wasn't the appropriate time to do that. And I do think Lizzo should have known that as well, but she didn't, and that's why Diddy stopped her. And I don't blame him for stopping her from doing that. However,
he wasn't even in the shot though.
I have an issue with Diddy trying to make Lizzo feel bad for twerking when he was sitting up front and center watching Drea twerk on live. Didn't he say this was a family-friendly live? So why was he allowing Drea to twerk to back that thing up, but had an issue with Lizzo twerking? I want you all to look at the clear difference from how Diddy reacted to Lizzo and how he reacted to Drea.
Love radio, we love radio. Yo, Drea, we proud of you. Shout out to Direct Relief, and you killed that. I think that was one of the top performances of the night.
She danced like an auntie.
She
danced like
an trophy.
I dance like an auntie because I am an auntie.
Fun. We appreciate you. We appreciate the love.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
It's Sunday. Let's play something a little bit family friendly.
I'm sorry.
He said let's play something, so it sounded like he talking about the song she was playing.
Let's do something fun. Sorry.
What was she playing?
We don't play that kind of. Play something I can bop to.
Yeah, no.
Play Juice by Lizzo.
But weren't they playing it?
So did y'all see the difference between Diddy's reaction with Lizzo and Drea? It's very clear that there's a double standard there. It was inappropriate for Lizzo to twerk because she's a big girl.
Let's
be honest, Diddy didn't want to have her twerking on his live because she doesn't have the body type that he finds attractive.
I don't agree with that.
Now, he was entertained with Drea because that's who he finds attractive. So he let her twerk and do her thing. And honestly, I was giving him the side eye. I personally think that he should have treated Drea the same way he treated Lizzo. If this was a family-friendly live, like Diddy said, nobody should have been twerking. And also, they shouldn't have been playing songs like Back That Thing Up. Back That Thing Up is made for twerking. So I don't know why they would play that song. But I thought that was very weird. After this whole thing happened, Diddy did receive backlash for how he treated Lizzo. And he did respond to the backlash on social media. And he said this.
Hey, check this out, y'all. The whole Combs cartel, we just got finished eating. We tired from dancing. Hey, yo, there's one thing that I want to make clear. Like my queen, my sister Lizzo, when I stopped the music, it was because it had a lot of curses in there. Not because she was twerking.
What did I just say?
She's one of the best twerkers in the world, okay? So let's keep that clear. It wasn't about twerking. You're allowed to twerk on Easter. It was a lot of cursing in the record, and I don't need child services knocking on my door right now. You understand?
So she was playing.
That's why I stopped the record. But Lizzo, we love you. And everybody stop looking for the negative. Look
right.
For the positive,
you know that's what people do.
Diddy knows good and well he's lying through his teeth. If the song that Lizzo was dancing to was so explicit, why did he allow the explicit version of Back That Thing Up to play while Drea was twerking? I don't get it.
Maybe it was super explicit. What was the song? I need to know.
He treated Lizzo differently than he treated Drea.
I don't agree with that.
Lizzo is a big girl and Drea is not.
He wasn't even in the shot, so he wasn't even looking.
Honestly, I think they
he came from way over there.
Neither one of them should have been twerking on that live because it just wasn't the right time or the place.
I don't agree.
Anyway, let me move on and talk about the movie that had every church kid
about to exit out
because
I don't even know what this is.
And that movie is the Clark Sisters, First Lady of Gospel.
I'm about to head out. I don't want to see a gospel movie about some gospel singers because that's just not up my lane. Let's talk about Diddy. I don't agree at all. I agree with him in him saying that people are always trying to find a negative in some shit. If you look, that nigga was way over out the shot somewhere. He came in like out of nowhere. So he wasn't even in front of the camera to see her twerking. And as soon as he came in the shot, he was like, no, let's play something else. Let's play something family friendly. So he's clearly talking about the music. He's clearly talking about the song that was being played. Maybe he felt okay playing Back That Ass Up one day and the next day was like, let's go more family friendly. That was a bit too much. And maybe the song Lizzo was dancing to was, hey, eat this pussy, jump on my dick. We don't know what the fuck she was playing. Well, I don't know. What the fuck she was dancing to. So it could have been something super explicit to where it was like, oh, okay. And honestly, I personally feel like Back That Ass Up gets a pass because it is like such a huge song. So, everybody knows it. We all know the real version to it. So I honestly wouldn't even count that as being, oh, this is such an explicit song. Like, what? It's back that ass up. Like, no. But, you know, a lot of these newer songs, they be super duper explicit. So maybe she was dancing to some real raunchy shit. And, like, people always trying to come and look at the negative and some shit. Oh, you don't like how she was talking because she big and Drea is skinny and this is big versus skinny and you just don't like fat girls and this is fat phobic. Like, people just want to be offended. Like, shut up. This man is raising money for niggas and y'all up here turning into something negative. Like, fuck out of here. It's just really annoying how people find the negative in everything. It really is like such a huge indication of how negative our society is and the mindset of people. People are so fucking miserable and negative and toxic. Like, goddamn. Like, can we focus on something good for once? Can we just be happy and in harmony? Like, why does it always have to be this against this and oh, you did this and why you have to do that and I'm offended because of that? Like, do y'all want to be depressed y'all whole life? Like, come on. His sons are beautiful, beautiful people. Anyway, this was a cool video though. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!